All right. So again, table of contents. This is Unit 2. Pause the video and copy this down. Unit 2, linear inequalities. Adding and subtracting, solving equations by hands-on equations by the River method. Solving and graphing inequalities. Solving systems of linear inequalities / equations. Write systems of equations / inequalities. And Unit 2 EOC review. Pause the video and copy that down. All right, so we're going to go to Unit 2. You just grab your last tab, flip it all over, and now we're in Unit 2. All right, so make sure you have the cover page, Unit 2, linear equations and inequalities. We're going to make our tabs. We're going to need 5 in total for this unit. So you're going to count the big one, then 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to put a line in pencil because this is going to be where your first tab is. Then after that, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put another one. After that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then put another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then put another one. All right, once you finish putting all, make sure you have 5 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once I have 5 tabs, I know that I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and make an outline for my tabs. So again, you're going to take your cover page. You're going to slide it over a little bit, take a pencil, and just mark a line across like this. All right, then you're going to put it back, pick up that one. So now you have 2 pages. Slide it over a little bit, take a pencil and put it on the top and on the bottom. That way you know that's a tab. All right, then you're going to do it again. Take the third, so 1, 2, 3, so 3 pages over. And then we're going to slide it over. And on the next 2, so the top, make a pencil mark on the top and make another pencil mark on the bottom. Then we're going to take that one, fold it over. Then you're going to make a pencil mark on the top, pencil mark on the bottom. And for the last one, so take the page, make sure it's 1, fold it over, just on the top for the last one. All right, so I've marked out where my tabs are going to be. I'm going to put in the titles in my tabs. So we're going to go ahead and put the first title in, which is going to be adding and subtracting on my first tab. On the second one, where you have your markings, solving equations, solving equations. On the next page, where you have your markings, solving and graphing inequalities systems, solving and graphing inequalities systems. Right. Next page, where you've marked it out, write systems from context. Write systems from context. And then on the last page, EOC review. EOC review. All right, so now I've labeled my tabs. Okay, once again, you're making sure you have 5. Since I've labeled the tabs, I want to make sure I put the right page numbers in here. So before I put in my pages, I'm going to take my stack of paper and we're going to cut our paper. And remember, I'm teaching you how to use this ruler because it is a little bit faster than you using scissors. So you're going to put the ruler past the page number. So it always goes double page. All right, so double page. So just past the number after you've put them together. And I think now instead of grabbing 1, we've moved on to where we can grab 2. So grab 2 or 3 sheets, whatever you're comfortable with. 2 or 3 sheets. Putting pressure on your left hand on the ruler. Apply pressure, push down. Using your right hand, grab the edge, pull it towards your, my third finger? Pull it towards your third finger and then gently, slowly pull it down. Slowly pull it down. Okay. Now put the pages in order so you don't get confused. So double page. So left and then right, left and then right, left and then right, left and then right. All right, those are in order. All right, then again, repeat the process for the last few pages. Pass the page number in the middle. Apply pressure on your left hand. With your right hand, pull the corner towards your hand and down, towards your hand and down. Slowly and gently, applying pressure the whole time. All right, put the pages in order. So left, left and then right, left and then right, and then join them up with the rest. Okay, now we have our pages. We're going to glue them in. Remember, if you're using my glue, this glue right here, you're going to take off any glue that's stuck here. You're going to untwist the cap. So it's twisted right now. I'm going to untwist it like that. Then I'm going to take maybe like a small sheet of paper, and I'm just going to test it. I just need to make sure it drops like that. All right, so just one drop. That's all I'm looking for. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and glue since my glue is ready. When I open the first tab, I'm going to read what it says before I glue. It says adding and subtracting. So it's a double page with adding and subtracting, right? So the first page with adding and subtracting, double page. So two things. So these two are going right here. All right, and they should be in order, but you're going to double check before. You're going to put 4 small dots, not in the margin. So left to the right of this margin, 4 small dots, and 2 lines from the bottom. So 2 lines from the bottom, 2 lines from the top inside the margin. Put 4 small dots. Same thing here. Stay away from this margin right here. Second line, second line, second line, second line. Stay away from the margin. You're going to gently take your paper, drop it on there, line it up so it's over the glue. I'm pressing down just a little bit. Take my next page, do the same thing. So it should be a double page to each page. Now, I can see right now my glue is bubbling over on the other side. If I leave it like this, it's going to stick my pages together. So what I'm going to do is just wipe it off. All right, so wipe the glue off. Whatever excess glue you have, just wipe it off. All right, so that's that page. I'm going to go to the other page, do this so that it's stuck. The next one should be solving equations. All right, so when I look at my 2 pages, right, one doesn't have a title, but the other one says solving equations, and it goes left to right. So 15, then 16. All right, so you're putting it like that, okay? Again, 4 small dots, stay away from this margin on the second line, second line, second line from the bottom, second line from the bottom. Same thing here, stay away from this margin, second line from the bottom, stay away from the margin. And we'll put in the pages in order. So 15, then 16. I'll apply a little pressure on it just to check to see if my glue is going to run over. Wipe it off if it does. Then gently turn the page over and then wipe it. So you should not see any pages here through the paper. All right, my next one says solving and graphing inequalities and systems. So when I grab my next double page, solving inequalities and systems. All right, so I got both of these pages here, left to right. 4 small dots, stay away from this margin. Second line, second from the top, second from the top. Do not glue it in here. Second from the top, second from the top, second from the top, second from the bottom, second from the bottom. Do not glue paper right here. All right, so now we're putting our paper. Stay away from the margin. Put in your other paper, stay away from the margin. Press it in a little bit just to check if you need to wipe any glue. Nope, I don't, so I'm good. Fold it over, then press it down. Next one says write systems in context. So I should see my next 2 double pages. I write system in context. All right, so I'm ready. So again, stay away from this margin. Second line, 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 second line. Just 1 dot with my glue. All right, put them in order, left and then right. So that goes there. That goes there. Stay away from the margin. Do not put any of the paper over. Press it down to see if there's any excess glue you need to wipe. All right, then turn it over and then press it down again. All right, last 2 pages should be, it says EOC review. EOC review in order, left and then right. Second line, 1 drop, 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 1 drop on the second line. All right, in order, left to right. Do not put the paper on that margin right there. And left to right, do not put that paper on the margin right there. Press it down just to check to see if there's any excess glue. There isn't. Turn the page over carefully. Then go ahead and press down. All right, so now we should have our notebook glued in. Once you double check that the notebook is set up correctly, then you can cut. Do not cut before you double check. All right, so adding and subtracting, adding and subtracting. That's what you're checking. Solving equations, solving equations. Solving and graphing inequalities, solving inequalities, graphing inequalities, systems, systems. Just make sure it matches. Write systems in context, write system in context. EOC review, EOC review. Now that I've double checked my pages, I am ready to cut. You're gonna take your ruler. You're gonna put it on the margin, line it up with the margin. With your other hand, you're gonna take the corner and you're applying pressure on this left hand and you're pulling it to your left hand and down. Pull it to your left hand and down. Pull it to your left hand and down. As you do this, the tabs appear. Twist the page over, or turn the page over. Horizontally, all right, at the bottom of your tab, again, apply pressure, grab this one, and you're gonna pull it gently until it gets to the margin, and then you're gonna cut it down. So again, applying pressure on your left hand grabs the corner, pull it towards your hand and down. Oh, that one kind of came out. So pull it towards your hand. There we go. So I just fixed it. All right, so it appears, the next one appears. And you're just gonna keep repeating that process. Cut it to the margin and cut it down. Just go slowly and carefully, that way you don't make any mistakes. Cut it to the margin and down. Cut it to the margin and down. All right, and every tab I've gotten to the end. So now when I do this, I should be able to see all my tabs. So Unit 2, linear equations and inequalities, we're adding, subtracting, solving equations, solving and graphing inequalities and systems, writing systems from context, and reviewing for our EOC. That is our Unit 2 notebook setup.